thank you so much for being on our YouTube channel. Where are you guys from?
We're from Spain.
Spain.
Madrid.
Is this the visit? You don't live here.
No,
Vacation,
no, we're
We're on
right?
vacation.
Yeah. Is this your first time being in Japan?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
How many days have you already spent?
Yeah, this is the fourth
day.
one.
Oh, first one. Did you fly into Tokyo or?
Yes.
Osaka?
Yeah, we fly to Tokyo.
Oh.
We've been there for a day, and we are here now for like 5 days. So
After arriving in Tokyo, where did you go first?
Yeah,
Here?
we were in Tokyo the first day,
Uh-huh.
and we visit Asakusa.
Oh,
think.
Asakusa.
I think.
How did you like it?
Yeah.
it was awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. Where else did you go?
After the first day, we travel here to Osaka. The first day, we visit the castle, but in the night. So we visit the garden, but we couldn't go
With the
into
lights
the,
and
into
all
the
these
castle.
things.
The second day in Osaka, we went to Universal Studios,
Oh.
to the park.
Uh-huh.
We spent, that was yesterday, we spent the whole day in Universal Studios, and that was awesome.
Uh-huh.
And now, our third day in Osaka, the fourth in Japan, we are going to visit again the castle, but this time we want to go inside the castle.
want to see
I
everything.
see.
And
So,
see during the day.
so you're very interested in history or
Yes.
something?
Yeah, it's interesting.
Uh-huh. Did you go to Kyoto and other?
Yeah,
parts?
We are going to be in Kyoto for a few days, but after Osaka.
And after 5 days in Kyoto, we go again to Tokyo,
Mm-hmm.
and we spend 6 days in Tokyo, I think.
Uh,
But from which
But-
city we are going to visit more cities? Like for example, from Osaka we plan to visit Kobe,
Kobe?
Kobe, Hiroshima.
I see, I see.
And
From Kyoto, we want to visit Nara,
Uh-huh.
and I don't know which other cities.
Right, right.
We're still planning
Oh.
part of the trips.
So in Kyoto, do you have a little bit of plan in Kyoto or nothing at all?
Yeah, we have Airbnb, I think, house
Uh-huh.
there.
You mean the accommodation?
Yes.
Yeah.
Around this? Uh-huh. And which part of Kyoto you're going to? You're not yet.
I will need to check.
I see, I see.
The names are difficult for us.
Okay. Have you ever eaten Japanese food so far?
Yes.
Did you try?
Yes,
Yeah,
What did you try?
we have
Ramen.
eaten ramen.
Oh, yeah.
Was a must.
I don't know how to say the balls of rice.
Onigiri?
Onigiri, I think.
Oh, yeah, you know that.
Delicious too.
Uh-huh.
And I think more, but I don't know how to what's the name. But we have tried
Many things.
different things.
Yeah. We've been in another place of curry also.
Curry.
And we have some other, well, we already told that we want to be in Kobe, so we want to try the meat.
Kobe beef.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ramen was awesome, for example.
And in your country or where you live in Madrid, do you have any chance to encounter Japanese culture?
I think yes, because
Yeah.
Madrid is really cosmopolitan. I don't know if in English is the word, but
Cosmopolitan?
Cosmopolitan is a lot of cultures. There are a lot of Japanese restaurants, for
Yeah.
example, in Madrid, and there are associations. For example, we have the Japan Weekend. It's like an event where 2 days, and it's all about Japanese culture, anime, traveling, history, and it's twice per year. So every 6 months we have this event. Every September and every February they did this event, and it's really really big. And yeah, I think there are a lot of Japanese things in Madrid.
A lot of people is interested in this culture
Do
in
you-
Spain.
Oh, I see. And then do you visit those events?
Yes.
Yeah, we like to go.
Oh, and which then part of culture do you like most about Japanese culture?
I personally I am really interested in the samurai concept.
Oh.
Like the samurai culture, I think is absolutely amazing. Like I know everything, the respect, the philosophy, discipline.
Oh.
It's amazing.
That's why you like coming to the
Yes.
Osaka Castle? I see.
To be honest, I started because of video games and anime. So then I also tried food, which I thought it was awesome, and I started getting more and more interested in the history and on everything. But I started from there.
Oh, I see it.
We would like to explore more of the culture here.
Uh-huh.
So
Okay.
to get to know more.
What anime or cartoons or manga do you like?
I think we all started with Dragon Ball. I mean, the classic, but then you discover other animes. For example, I watched Naruto recently. Pokemon is like a classic also, but there are a lot more. They are very popular in Spain. Very popular.
I love Evangelion. It's the one that made me change the what I thought about everything. I wanted more and more because of Evangelion.
I have a tattoo of Vegeta.
Oh wow! Maybe.
The Saiyan Prince.
Is this from Dragon Ball?
Yeah.
Okay. Why not from the front? from the back.
Yeah, from the back. He's like from the back, like doing this, and my brother has Goku in the other position doing this. And when we put the arms together, they both.
Oh, I see. So it's the 2-1 in the combination. Cool. And have you ever been to other countries? Have you traveled another country?
Yes.
So far?
Well, I don't travel so much. I've only been in Canada and in Portugal, but because it is really close to Spain. And I don't like to travel a lot, but Japan was a must. I needed to visit it.
Yeah. What made you?
Travels a lot.
I've traveled a lot.
Where did you go?
Many countries around Europe, and also some years ago I went to Australia, Singapore. How about the east part of Japan? I mean, the Asia. Have you traveled? Well, I've only in Asia. I've only been to Singapore.
Those two. For you guys, the Japan is pretty far away from you guys, and Japan is kind of one small country in western, eastern part of the Asia. But do you see the difference, like a distinguished image about Japan? Similar image with other countries, or
like with China or similar?
Yeah.
The difference?
I think that Japan is like a characteristic image, like it's like you see a picture and you can say it's Japan.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
I think if we compare Japan with, for example, China or Korea, it's really different. It's not the same at all.
So if you look at the picture, then you can say this is Japan or not Japan.
I think we could.
Oh, really?
Depends on the image, but
right.
I think we could be able to.
Oh, I see. Very interesting. Do you have? Is there any Japanese things you would like to bring back to your country, if possible? Any a material thing or image or culture, lifestyle, anything is okay.
I have a whole list of things that my friends ask to bring.
Maybe the first top.
The most of them are related to anime. My friends are fans of anime, so they say if you see toy of this character, please bring it or something like that.
Apart from that, I also want to buy some tea. I know
One Piece?
some tea.
Tea.
To drink.
Tea.
So I know it's a really important part of the culture, and some of my friends want some tea, so I want to take it as a gift.
You including the bowl or
No, just the tea.
Just
the tea. They don't have all the needed material, but they wanted some tea from here.
I'd like to bring some souvenirs and also maybe some typical dulces or
sweets.
To try some sweets, to try typical some food.
The Japanese sweets.
Japanese sweets, and maybe some souvenirs of some pictures. Japan, we see images of Japan. Nice.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your opinions and the views and experiences in Japan. All right. Thank you so much for being on our YouTube channel. And where are you from?
I'm from Poland.
You're from Warsaw? Then?
Yes, exactly. I came from Warsaw.
Oh, Warsaw. That's how you pronounce?
In Polish or English?
In English?
In English, it's Warsaw.
Warsaw?
Yes.
Oh,
and in Polish, it's Warszawa.
You're visiting Japan? You live in Japan?
No, I arrived here for Tourism Expo because I also had my stand and I was representing my country there. There was an expo about tourism.
expo?
Yes, in Osaka.
In Osaka.
Exactly.
When is that expo? Now they have the expo?
No,
In
it's
25?
over already.
It's already over.
2 days ago it's been over. It was it lasted 4 days.
You presented your country.
Yes, I was there representing my company, which is a tourist company. I was talking about Poland in general, what you can see and what you can do in Poland.
Where was it in the expo held?
Expo was in Osaka near the Nakafuto station.
Are there many people?
Yes,
There?
surprisingly, there was a lot of people. I was told that it was still not as crowded as it used to be because this expo is held every year, and it is often. And in the past, it was held in Tokyo, and in Tokyo, generally, it was way bigger, and there were way more people. But as far as I'm concerned, it was still really big.
Oh, yeah. Many other countries, like presenters there too.
Yes, there
Not-
were representatives of the different countries all over the world. So there was Spain, there was Italy, there were countries from Africa, from Asia, all over the world. Also from Japan. So I went to these stands with Japan areas just to explore it a bit because I don't know so much about Japan.
How was the reaction?
I guess I thought that maybe not so many Japanese people know Poland or maybe know much about Poland, but there were a lot of people who would come up and they would share their experiences from their visit because apparently a lot of people came to Poland, especially those who love Chopin, so they attended concerts.
Oh, really?
Yes. Or there were also people who haven't been in Poland, but they heard of it and they wanted simply to know more about it.
Oh, I see. Then what kind of the things Japanese people buy in your country?
In Poland?
Yeah.
I think it would be maybe stuff with amber.
Amber?
Yes.
Is it a kind of rock?
Yeah, it's golden and it's simply an old
Right.
thing.
The golden color.
Yes, exactly. At times there might be some flowers inside of it or maybe insects.
Oh, I see. I
Yeah,
see.
so they buy this. Oh, I know. Do you know Bolesławiec? Bolesławiec na ceramiku. It has a lot of folk patterns on it and people love it. Especially Japanese people love it a lot, so they buy it.
Oh, really? You attended that expo, and now you have a free time.
Yes,
and
now
so
I'm
on?
privately and I have 3 weeks just to explore Japan and I want to see a lot of places here. I stay in Osaka and then I go to Tokyo, but I would also like to make small trips to Kyoto, Kobe, Nara.
But so far, only
Osaka, only Osaka.
Where did you go in
I've been
Osaka?
to Dotonbori, Tennoji.
Tennoji. What did you think about Dotonbori?
It was really lively. At first I was even a bit overwhelmed because it is so colorful, it is so loud, crowded, and I think in Poland, even in the center, there is no such a street. It is so busy, but I love it a lot and I want to return there today as well.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, because I really enjoyed it.
To eat or something?
And just to eat and walk around, to stroll, yes. I just enjoy the atmosphere there a lot. It's so lively and I feel safe there and it is simply a place that I enjoy a lot.
Did you have a certain image about Japan before coming to Japan?
Yes, I think that isolated when it comes to foreigners.
Oh, really?
That maybe they don't accept foreigners. Sorry, I confused it. Foreigners so easily. And I was afraid that maybe I would somehow excluded from. That I would feel excluded, but no, there was no such a case. I really feel welcomed here. Yes, this is something I was really afraid of, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
But you came here because you have to present.
Yes, I had to.
Oh, so like a obligation, like a feeling was
It's
you
more
had.
like an offer because I speak Japanese, so I was offered that I can come and represent my company, and I accepted this, and I also decided to stay longer for my own. So this is the first time I came to Japan and I really love it a lot.
Oh, I see. Why did you start learning Japanese then?
I think at first I heard that grammar is opposite to Polish language, like simply opposite. The sentences seems to be inverted, completely inverted. So I became interested in it, and I wanted to simply explore how to make sentences, how this language works when, as far as linguistics is concerned. And then the more I was learning, the more I fell in love with language, with culture, and simply everything.
Your impression or image of Japan is kind of different from the actual. You said that you
Expectation and
expect
reality.
right, because you thought it's really isolated.
Yes.
Yeah.
Feel really
Yeah.
comfortable here. And before my trip, I thought that maybe I would come to Japan, and maybe my interest wouldn't be so. Maybe I wouldn't be so hyped about Japan. Maybe I would see that the reality isn't so beautiful. But so far, I really feel welcome and comfortable and simply happy. And of course, every country has its own problems or issues that it's struggling with. But all in all, I like it a lot here.
Oh, that's good to hear. Have you tried the Japanese food?
Yes, I
Yeah,
did.
of
It's
course. Yeah,
delicious.
yeah. What do you like the best?
Takoyaki.
Takoyaki. Seafood, very
I think
popular.
no, in
country?
Poland, seafood isn't popular at all, and I have never eaten octopus, and I never wanted to eat it because the
Never wanted.
tentacles made me a bit maybe anxious, and I wasn't really eager to try octopus before. But now that I ate takoyaki, it was so delicious that I think I will be simply more willing to try seafood and to explore more.
In your country, then can you try Japanese food?
Yes, actually, yes, we have a lot of restaurants with Japanese food right now. There is one especially good with authentic Japanese food, but you need to wait a lot to get in there. But my
really?
friend
Long
who also
line?
stayed a year in Japan, she told me that the food they had there, at least yakisoba, was really authentic. We have good restaurants, but at the same time, I think that we only have the most popular type of food. We have ramen, sushi, maybe some takoyaki in one restaurant, simply the most popular type of dishes. And I always wanted to try something less known, maybe okonomiyaki, which isn't so popular, at least in my country. And I wanted to simply try other types of food that I haven't heard of.
You haven't tried those in your country?
No, not yet.
Oh, you cannot compare now then.
No,
Yeah,
I mean, I can compare sushi, of course.
After,
I can compare yakisoba, but as far as maybe okonomiyaki is concerned, or katsudon or something like this, then no, I can't really compare unless I try. But I can compare miso. The thing is, I
You
hated
have it?
miso a lot. Yes, because we have sushi restaurants where they can serve miso, and I tried it.
Miso soup.
Yes,
yeah.
exactly, miso soup, and I tried it twice, and I even tried to make it on my own in the very past, but I hated it. It was terrible. It was so terrible in taste, so thick, so
Salty.
exactly, so salty. It's hard to explain, but it simply wasn't good. And then in Japan, I didn't want to try it either because I thought, well, I dislike miso, even if it's different here. What can change? It's salty. I don't want it. But at one restaurant, I was served it along with the mayo, and I tried, and I actually like it here. It's good.
Oh, good.
Yes, it is really tasty.
Then,
So I don't know why it is so terrible in Poland. Sorry.
Maybe the recipe you want to
Yes,
bring
or
back.
maybe the ingredients. But yeah, in Japan it is good, actually, really good. But in Poland, no. I avoid it as much as I can.
That's interesting. Is there any Japanese thing you would like to bring back to your country, any cultural thing or?
Well, personally, I want to buy a ton of books because I want to practice my Japanese and I want to practice through reading. But I would also like to. I heard that there is edible sakura petals. Or maybe salt with sakura. My friend told me about this, so I would like to get it.
Pickled sakura leaf.
Yes, exactly, something like this. So I would like to try to get it. I would like to try maybe maneki neko as well because it is so cute. I would like
For
to
luck.
bring it. Oh, exactly, precisely. A lot of things, but I mean there are a lot of other things I want to bring. But now I'm thinking about something maybe that can be found in Poland. So mamori. This type of things I would like to bring with me.
Well, thank you so
Thank
much
you,
for talking to me. It's a really interesting story I can hear, and it's very fun.
Sure.
Yeah, fun talking to you. First of all, thank you so much for being on our YouTube channel. Where are you guys from?
We're from Italy.
Italy.
We both were born in Rome,
Oh,
but
Rome.
we are mostly based in Milan.
Is it first time in Japan?
Yeah, this is the first time
Oh.
for both of us.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's amazing.
Yeah. And what prompted you to come to Japan?
Yeah, probably we're both being passionate with Japan since we were really young.
Oh, yeah.
Because we are both anime lovers
Uh-huh.
from a long time. Actually, we really enjoy every aspect of Japan. So we like food,
Uh-huh.
we like the culture. So we really wanted to visit Japan, but it was really expensive. So to fly here from Europe, but we got the chance to travel here, and the first time actually was during the COVID,
Uh-huh.
before COVID hit. But actually, so both of our flights were cancelled.
Ah.
But now that the borders were open again,
Right.
we took the chance to visit Japan.
Oh. So the first contact or first interest was the anime?
Yeah,
you
probably
said?
anime was the first thing that brought to our
Oh,
attention to
to
Japan. But
Japan.
we fell in love with the culture and the food as well. So
I would say that in Italy it's quite normal because when we are really young, so when we are like 6 or 7 in TV, when you come back from home, from school,
From
there is
school,
always like anime in TV.
Uh-huh.
So we always look at that, and it's always something different because, of course, all the landscape and everything is
Right.
from Japan. It's not from us. So it was already very, very interested since a really young age.
Yeah, for us, it's not your culture, but Heidi. Do you know?
Yes,
Yes,
Heidi?
of course.
It's like an image of the Switzerland, or
Of course, yes.
and like a bread and the soup is
Exactly.
described in anime. It's so yeah.
it's relatable.
Yes, or like, I don't know, Fuji View that you see in these movies and mangas and so on, and you're always like, I really want to go there and see it real time. So
Oh, I see. How long have you spent in Japan so far?
So far, maybe 10 days.
yeah, we will be staying here for 11 days, so we live in 2.
Oh,
So
oh, I see.
Yeah.
Started from Tokyo.
yes, we flew
Into Tokyo?
into Tokyo from Milan,
Uh-huh.
and then from Tokyo we went to Kamakura, Kyoto, Kawaguchiko
Mhm.
as well, lake.
Hakone area, like
Yes.
Yes.
Fuji area.
Yes,
Mhm.
Fuji area, then Kyoto, Nara, Osaka, and tomorrow we try to also do a half day in Kobe, and then we fly back from Osaka.
Oh, from here to
Yes.
Yes,
Oh.
yes. So we don't have to go back up to Tokyo.
To Tokyo. Okay. In Kamakura, what kind of like activity or experience did you have?
We went to see the pagoda, Chureito Pagoda. That has this incredible landscape where you can see the Fuji in the background, and you have this wonderful pagoda, and we saw the sunset from there. And then yes, we just tried the local food. We tried to be in the most authentical part of Japan, because I have the feeling, I mean, I really liked every city that we visited. But actually, Kawaguchiko was more authentic. I don't know, I feel it closer to the most traditional part of the country. So, because, Tokyo, it's really modern city, probably feeling the influence of the Western culture, and is pushing a lot on pop culture and stuff like that. And this kind of stuff, you don't see it when you're in the most remote
area.
and isolated areas. So we wanted to have that kind of taste.
Even if Tokyo was still like different. Like,
Yeah.
It was very different from everything I've ever saw in my life.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, like it was so many lights, so many signs, so many sounds. Like it's a city that keeps on producing sound constantly.
Oh.
So it's really, really tough.
Tough?
It's
tough.
the first impact, it's really strong but beautiful.
Do you think you can live there?
Oh no, not really.
Yeah,
I'm feeling closer to Kawaguchi Goaya, to be honest.
For me,
Right.
also like Osaka and Kyoto, they look a bit smaller. It's
Peaceful.
fine,
Oh yeah.
but Tokyo, it's
Too much.
Too much. Beautiful, beautiful experience. I want to go back, but
Sometimes it's okay, but live there is difficult.
yeah.
It can be difficult.
I
Yeah.
see. Why did you choose Kamakura this time to as a place, one of the places you wanted to visit?
That's a good question.
Well, Kamakura was, so we were in Tokyo, and we knew that, or we already wanted to see a lot of things, because already Tokyo, Osaka, Kyoto, Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka in 10 days, it's not enough. So we're like, okay, let's find something close to Tokyo that we can see in half day, that maybe is also close to the sea, because we wanted to also see the sea. And that was really like a fast connection from Tokyo, and then there's this huge Buddha statue over there. So we were also quite interested in temples and history, so we thought it was a good combination also with nature, and then there's the seaside, and it was perfect. That was the reason.
Did you take the local train there?
No.
There was a.
We had the chance. Guess we have
Okay.
to go back there.
Yeah, whenever we're not doing something, we're like, okay, then we need to come back.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and have you ever been to other countries, like Asian countries?
Asian countries? This is the first one, to be honest.
This is the
Yeah.
first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we traveled a lot in Europe.
Yes.
We've been in France or Spain or in the northern part, where Netherlands or whatever. We've been in Africa as well, but this is the first time for us to be here in Asia.
Yes.
Do you have like a distinguished image about Japan in Asia, or one of the like a similar kind of?
No, I would say
Asia?
that we see it quite like separated. Like that for us, Japan was really something special, and
Something different.
to go to different, like not a combination with other country or like.
Yeah, I think the same. Actually, Asia, it doesn't seem really like.
Mixed, like-
Yeah, it seems like a real mix, to be honest. Like instead of Europe, you have very similar countries like Italy or Spain or France. They are really similar as in kind of in matter of culture and language. While Asia, you have, I don't know, India, China, and Japan. They are completely different culture, and so you have this kind of variety that we maybe lack in Europe.
I see. Then maybe you wanna go there next time.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. Probably
Yes.
I will come back here in Japan probably
Yeah.
a couple of
10
times.
times.
You don't want to go to like Korea or China.
We are different in this. Like, I really want to go to Korea. I really
yeah?
want to go to China. Like, I want to see the differences and see other culture, other languages. Like, I would like to see more. I think you're more obsessed with Japan.
Yeah, I'm more obsessed with Japan, but actually, I don't know. Maybe China would be interesting, to be honest, and even India in Asia would be a really cool place to see. But I got the feeling that India, it's really a poor country and might be, tough for as an experience, get in touch with this kind of poorness. So. I'm not sure that I'm already prepared for that kind of trip. So I guess
see.
maybe I have to be more conscious and self-aware before going there.
Is there any like a Japanese thing or like a lifestyle or culture you would like to bring back to your country?
Politeness.
Yeah.
Everyone here is so polite.
Yeah.
Even if you don't know the language. I mean, we had some problem. Not everyone speak English, and I mean, we had some problem. But everyone was so nice, so polite, always trying to help, always trying to, to bring help to you. Or that I would like to bring back.
What kind of trouble or problem did you have here?
Some
Get
problems
lost
like
with the metro.
Yeah,
Oh, underground system in Tokyo.
I mean it's pretty good. Has a pretty good signal system, but still, sometimes
Too much.
every station has a Japanese name, of course. so you can get confused. And that was the main issue.
Yeah,
we
maybe
had.
transportation was the main issue the first couple of days. Then you enter in the system, and I think after Tokyo everything looks fine and like easy. So it was like, okay, now we can handle metro.
I see. You can train yourself in.
Exactly. Next time we are like pros.
And the good part is that you always have a next train if you miss one.
Yeah.
If you miss a train in our country, you can wait up to maybe 2 hours for the next one. While here, you have 5 or 10 minutes train delay, and you can take whatever you want. If you're missing one, there's no issue. You can take the next one, and you will be right on time.
Yeah.
So, what would you like to bring back then?
I'm completely agree with my girlfriend. The politeness and the kindness of the people, it's maybe the thing to learn. Being calm and trying to not to disturb people around you. It's something that Japanese really take attention to and really would like to transmit to other people, and I think it's really human way to live the life in this way.
Strongly agree.
Strongly agree, yes.
Okay.
Because Rome it's smaller than Tokyo, and everything it's a mess.
Well, thank you so much
Thank you.
for the sharing your experiences. It was very nice talking to you.
Same for us.